So right now I'm copying the. Hi, welcome to the show, everybody. I'm copying the Sims zip file. This is an ISO, so if you have experience using different file formats, but for those of you that are not familiar, an ISO is a copy of usually a CD or DVD. So it can be anything, because anybody can rename any file to ISO file. And this one I actually got from oldgamesdownload.com, which is a free website, which is really nice because it has like a lot of games that a lot of people have never seen. So once I never saw in the store because most PC game stores, like the most was like GameStop. They had like a few dozen games on it, but nobody has like a library of like 1 million games. Which would be amazing if you could check it out and like copy it and then give it back and stuff. Because it used to be easy to copy games, but you need like a ripping software to do it. So we're gonna open up the file, and we're using. Ideally, we use WinZip, which seems to work a little faster or better. It has more options too, but there's a built-in zip file opener, for lack of a word, or program in Windows 7. So, which I don't remember it existing in earlier versions of Windows, like Windows XP, but maybe some versions had it, some didn't. So there are different versions. So this file I just downloaded, so I don't know if it's going to work. Sometimes the file has problems. The format's not understandable. Sometimes you have to get the WinZip or WinRAR file, and then when you open it, it'll display what's inside the file. Well, if you use the in-house software, at times it doesn't work. I've had that happen on a rare occasion. It's not common, but it does happen. Because anything can happen. Oh, thanks to the YouTuber who, I'll have to get his name and channel, who shows how to fix your computer by just pressing the power key. You know, that solution actually worked for me, and I was able to get this computer working again. Okay, it's taken a really long time here, so I'm going to stop recording to save you, and once the file opens, I'll re-record. Alright, thanks everybody. Please like and subscribe. Oh, there we go. As I say that, it comes out. So there's the file, which the abbreviations, if you're wondering, ENFRD, those are the languages that the software is in. Of course, I've read the most common in the world is English. You know, you can make the stats say anything. There's an old saying that all stats are people make up and they guess the stats, and to be honest, that is partially true. Alright, so we're going to unzip it to this folder. I'm going to shorten the file name here to just WinISO instead. And then I'm going to press extract. So this is the first time I've used this copy. I actually had another copy when I first played The Sims 1 years ago. That was like only a 200 megabyte copy. So, and I was on a computer that had a lot less space, so I really was looking for the smallest file format. So, plus I was downloading files on like a low budget 3G phone and sometimes on free Wi-Fi, so you know how exciting that is. So or how slow it can be, or tedious. Alright, so it's going to take about 2 minutes to extract. I need to install one of the programs. I used to use Damien Tools. I kind of want to grab a copy of that because I still like Windows XP. If you like older games and you're the older generation like I am, and everybody really is, both old and young. But there's a lot of good stuff in the new games, but a lot of the classic games have a lot of cool stuff that just is quick, easy. It made sense, you know. I have pet peeves about games because I really hate when you have to repeat like the same action and you're forced to do it to progress in the game, you know. It's a lot of extra work. What some people in Star Trek Fleet Command call grinding, and I have a few videos on that, of that game, which originally I actually played it on my daughter's iPad, and then I ported the account to Android version, and then I used the emulator to download that version, which I'll show you later. Alright, so it's extracting now. So if you're wondering what extraction does, usually the file, you know, it doesn't necessarily make the file bigger. You know, instructions are sometimes just encoded into a zip file because it helps protect the file, is the idea. Also, you can do things with that, split up into archives. Because it used to be, it was really hard to find a website for free or even paid that would let you upload a file that was like more than a gigabyte. So they would split the files, and I used to download games like that because I was poor. But I didn't have the luxury of having like a multi-$1,000 budget to purchase games, and I'm still poor now, so there's nothing to be ashamed about that, because everyone's, if they're honest, they're poor, always. Only liars say that they're rich all the time. Well, sometimes you feel like that. You got to be careful. You know, when you're at the top of the mountain, that's when you fall off, they say. So there's like 100 something megabytes to extract. This is about like a 500 megabyte file, and then we're gonna see what we're gonna do next here. Oh, if you want the website for this, I'll put it in the description. If it's not there, please remind me to add stuff, because I sometimes say it but haven't gotten to it because I work on these videos alone. I'm not as lucky as like Jimmy Fallon, who has a production team and NBC behind him. Which he wasn't either. He used to just do videos like us, like normal people. Alright, so we'll end the video here. That's how you extract it. And if you want to make it easy to work on, put it on your desktop.